Greetings, everybody. Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to the Gloom Seekers episode 3, which originally aired live on Twitch. So the reason I'm not using fences, there are new fences. Predators, like wolves, can walk through fences, as can raiders. Raiders would ignore my rats unless my rats tried to bite them. But I don't want like a wolf to go eat the pets that I've been hired or asked or requested to look after. So I have to be careful about how and where I put the rats. Does preach healing work on Abbasia? I don't know. Let's try. Oh, again, Zach is asleep. So here in the pen marker, what I could do is say all rats. Let's use the search bar. Oh, you know what? Rats don't need to be in a pen. Okay. Either way, what I'm going to do is have a zone called pen and put the rats in the pen so that the rats don't eat my mushrooms or meat or whatever, and they eat the grasses and whatnot instead once the pen is built. But the animals that require pens are listed here. They tend to be the farm animals: yaks, horses, geese, chickens, ducks, stuff like that. Can fenced animals be attacked? Yes, they can be attacked by predators or raiders if they bite the raiders. So regular fences, these things here, like you can make fences out of different materials. They will keep your farm animals from traversing through them, but they will not keep predator animals or raiders from moving through it. So they aren't designed for predators or raiders. I see different furniture. So the reason you see different furniture is my furniture is based upon spike core, which is based upon my ideology. So my furniture is spike core furniture, and your furniture is going to be different as a result of your style category for your ideology. All right, Zach must be sick or injured to be preached at, so no, I cannot preach away the Abbasia. Yeah, I am a techist. I have techist and spike core, so techist will affect columns, plant pots, standing lamps, dark lamps, doors, tables, etc. So the reason I have these sort of shaped tables and the like is from techist, and then spike core is why. So here is like a spike core lamp with spikes on it, and here is like a techist lamp. This is a techist shelf, so on and so forth. Each different ideology style will have its own reflected design as a result, which is very cool. All right, rats, I hope to have a pen for you soon. I'm going to move the rats soon. I just don't want to move them until the predators, or until the wall are done. But Natha here just keeps not doing it. Sorry, Hills. Whatever you were doing, go back to what you were doing. Getting that fungus, I guess. And now Zach will have the comforted or counseled for 3 days to help with the mood, because low mood is bad. Ooh, Looney, you are starving, buddy. Okay, so now my animals can be moved to the pen. Here they go. And the pen is enclosed, walled off entirely, as you can see, and therefore safe. Battery just finished, so I'm going to have you all vote on next research. We could do smithing, microelectronics. What are some other decent ones? Solar power, which would be weird for undergrounders. Maybe I'll leave that off. Geothermal. Let's also include carpet making. because that gives us some... None of these carpets here actually really appeal to the... I guess dark carpets would be the closest, but as you can see, the indigo hex carpets would be good for transhumanists. So yeah, let's do carpet making too. Not that I have cloth, but I could definitely plant cotton if I needed to. Beer brewing and Slykite tea. 6 options. I don't currently have a free way for enemies to attack. Let me also get rid of this remove plan zones. I mean, that's so far in the future, it doesn't even really affect me at the moment. So it looks like smithing has a slight edge there. I could dig it. Let's queue that up. I'm just trying to get rid of all of the ridiculous amounts of granite that I mined up. So here we have a ideogram, which is sort of like a ritual circle area. It overlaps with my ritual spot. So if you read the tooltip on these, because I'm not 100% sure, but basically a large image drawn on the ground and reinforced with metal edges, it is used as a focus for rituals, hypothetically to improve the rituals. So we have a conversion ritual to try to persuade someone to our ideology, a public execution ritual. We can start at any time to publicly execute people depending on whether or not we think they're guilty. Begin the leader speech, but we don't currently have a Gloom Speaker or a leader to do that. Or we can start the Gloom which is the social festival, but I would want to wait until we had more of a bounty of food and maybe a spot worthy of that ritual here. Is there any new research in ideology? Sort of, yes, there is, but no research items itself. So for instance, microelectronics unlocks sleep accelerator and autobomb. Autobomb creates clouds of smoke leaf around it, and sleep accelerator speeds up your sleep speed, but makes you more hungry and draws a lot of power. So there are some new items that are unlockable, and that's just a few of them. There's a lot more, but there's no actual individual things to unlock itself, as far as I'm concerned. Let me see if that's true. No. Neural supercharger is new. The Biosculptor pod is new. So the Biosculptor pod lowers your age, makes you younger, fights aging. I'm trying to see biotic replacements. Yeah, there's a few others that are related to transhumanism, but that's about it. All right. Do you need the royalty DLC? No, you do not. It would help. There is some tie-ins, but it's not required. I'm just looking if there's any opportunities of to steal some jellies, but there doesn't seem to be. All right, Nath, you could go to sleep, buddy. All right, it's coming together. Very, very basic little cave here. Posture check. You got it. And a hydrate that I missed. Jargos, sorry about that. Yeah, any ideological mood benefits or penalties are shown here with your ideology symbol. So our symbol, I picked the Gloom Seekers, which looks like 2 crescent moons. And if we overlook the needs here, you can see that the things that I've been doing, which in lines with our beliefs, are in purple. So if you do a lot of things that your ideology likes, I believe the way it works is that your mood, because you've been acting in a way in accordance with your ideology, your belief in that ideology will grow stronger. So Looney here probably lost some of his belief in his own ideology because he's not eating, he's not acting in accordance with his ideology. So here we can see 8 non-cannibal food and 8 fungus. Both of them aren't part of his ideology, and therefore, as a result, lowered his belief in Hyperman porkism. Whereas Valve here hasn't been forced to do anything against his own ideology, and as a result, he still holds stronger belief in his ideology because we haven't forced him to break his own beliefs. So if you have prisoners that are closely ideologically related to you, they're going to be harder to convert, I'd imagine, than ones that aren't. Because the closer they are ideologically related to you, the less that they have to break their own ideology in order to fit in or assimilate or whatever. Is Valve a lover of Zach? Yeah. Yeah. A psychopath, volatile jogger. Yep. Sounds like a stiletto assassin's lover. Well, the problem is, of course, there doesn't seem to be a fail condition here. Let me get rid of this poll, though. You know what I'm about to ask. Do we betray the Shattered Empire to convert Valve? Because they are lovers. Again, it's up to you. Man, it is hard to keep this place clean. Alright, we're almost done with getting rid of the important amounts of stone that are blocking the door here. But it looks like, Natha, you're going to need to deliver some food. And I think what I'm going to do is move the kitchen over and start to min-max this. So what I'm going to do is set up meals here. Or simple meals. Preferred simple meals. And then in this spot, fungus. Preferred raw food, vegetarian, raw fungus. And that way, it's going to be a little bit easier for us to grab meals and cook. We don't have a lot of fungus, though, so another thing I might need to do is to start cooking other things, unless we can find some cave fungus to harvest. There's some here, but I don't think harvesting that would be a good idea. It is seems to be protected. So, alternatively, we still have our simple meals. But another thing that I meant to do is the drug policy. So, new drug policy. We're just going to call it scheduled. Scheduled drugs will allow ambrosia every 2 days, but only if the mood is really low. Let's say 35%. And then all of my people will be put on a scheduled drug policy. So these guys are here for 17 more days, so I would have 17 more days to try to convert, but it does look like converting Valve is going to be the way to go. Then the other thing I have, the other thing I'd like to try to do is to try to do a conversion ritual on Valve. It has a much larger outcome to be effective then ineffective. But I think what I'm going to do is wait for the convert cooldown to happen and then try to do a ritual on him to convert him to our ways. Jeez, thanks for gifting out even more subs, buddy. I appreciate it. And look at all those people. If we do convert him, of course, just a little reminder to you all, I will name him after you all. So then let's put meat and insect meat here in different stockpiles. So meat. Thank you, cheese. And what time is it for you? So not human meat and not insect meat. And then our insect meat will go here. Can we convert Looney too? Maybe. Looney, unfortunately, is the lesser of the two. So if you take a look at Looney's skills, Looney is... No, actually, Looney's fine. Yeah, we would convert both, I think. But let's have a vote. Do we convert just Valve or both? All right, polls up. All right, I think for the time being, until I have more time to spend making... Well, let's not even do that. Hyperman porkism. What a belief that guy has. Can you believe it? Ancient shopping cart. Brought to you by Walmart. Ancient wheel, ancient stove. I'm just gonna break some of these down. Ancient macro engine block. I'll leave the lampposts alone. The cars are too big to break down. At least for now. I don't know how. How's my rats doing? They're fine. They're eating whatever grasses are in there, and they're being left alone. All right, both it is. So let me update my project here. Convert both prisoners. Sorry, Shattered Empire, but yep, don't care. And then, of course, we can pick a target ideologian, which will be Gloom Seekers. Unfortunately, due to the natural circadian rhythm of my prisoners, we aren't really aligned with them all that often. They are on a day schedule, I'm on a night schedule, so it's kind of hard to convert them at times. But we'll try. All right, looks to me like we have a pretty healthy amount of steel and granite, or wood and granite. But our steel is only in the 200s, so let's get some more of that. And then, next I want to make a... maybe a dedicated research area. I think this area is going to be more of my workshop. So... this here could be like hospital/research. Where are we going? Yeah, these aren't yielding any resources. Just breaking them down, these little doodads. Yep. Just going bye-bye. They're for design. Hopeless drifters asking for something. Before I look at that, yeah, here's some glow stools that I can harvest. I just have to be careful not to run into any bugs. So, drifters. 3 desperate refugees. Their leader is called White. They're asking for permission to stay here. Do we admit the drifters? Sweet. So much spike core. All right. Wow, it's closer than I thought it would be. Is there new music for the DLC? Not that I know of. What does Valve believe in? Oh, yep. All right, we're gonna try to get them converted. So Natha almost has his conversion up. And if we take a look at their certainty, as you can see, Looney's certainty of manporkism is really, really low. And then Valve's certainty of his Cetriconian archism is lowering. So it's working. Fungal gravel? A spreadable form of gravel used for growing fungal crops underground. Sick. All right, fungal gravel. I'm gonna get graveling. Because we are really low on food, and I'm gonna be cooking bulk, simple meals until we have 8 out of anything that we have. And my cook here is Tat. Because we're currently out of food. So yeah, you could change the soil here only because being an undergrounder such that I am, it would be really difficult to farm without hydroponics without that. I'm really curious what can even go into hydroponics basins, so I'm going to build a test basin just to experiment. But I foresee that it won't really allow me to to grow the things I want to grow in there. But our temple is becoming mediocre. Nothing like having a mediocre temple. Oh god, these stools are awful. I should fix that. Alright, so Natha's about to get his convert, and I'm going to hit Valve with convert. So let's look at the overlays here for a second. Base factor of 6%, using convertibility 200%, Natha's conversion power 235%, and then he's volatile, but also a psychopath. So then it changes the conversion. Whoa, that was big. Look at that. His belief in his own systems are gone. Deadweight, thanks for the sub. And the follow. Next up, when Nath is awake, we'll also try a conversion ritual. So, convertee will be Valve. Expected qualities of 45%. We'll see what that looks like once everybody's up. But I believe the way it works is the more people that are in attendance and the relationship between the attendees and the convertee affects the outcome and the strength of the conversion process. I did also research battery, and I should probably start building batteries, but that requires me to mine up some more steel. My miners are doing anything but. I'm gonna just forbid this for now so that we work on things deemed more important. Oh, Natha tried to convert Valve. Valve was convinced. And yeah. Okay, I don't need to convert him anymore. Haha, nice. All right, I'm going to start trying to recruit him. He is 0 will, 0 resistance, and very likely to be recruited soon. And this was a result of you voting. And then the drifters here are going to be admitted as well, which is going to be tough because I don't have a lot of space for them. So the Drifter's a chemical interest pyromaniac. Oh boy. A quick sleeping wimp. Oh, joy. And a cannibal wimp. Oh, God. What the heck? All right, I am going to... allow White to do some growing while she is here. Yeah, she. And... I don't know. At least they don't care about being outdoors. So I'm going to keep them on a day schedule. They're going to need some beds, clearly. So we'll get them set up with beds in a second. Not sure where I'm going to put them. I am just put them back here. Guess what? You're cave people now. And then I'm going to set up a growing zone here for... we'll do some hops and some psychoid, hoping to get some drug production going at some point. And Natha tried to convert Looney, and Looney converts as well. What? Come on, guys. You're supposed to, like, resist or whatever so that I could, you know, convert the ritual. But no, you just converted for free. I would try to convert the guests here, but the guests, they suck. I don't need, like, cannibalistic wimps. I have no interest in cannibalistic wimps, so... instead, what I think I'm going to do is grab Natha here and start violently shooting at all of the alpaca, because we're going to be out of food pretty soon. I don't want to finish them off, because that's technically slaughter, and I get penalized. So I just get to shoot them all until they bleed out. Which is so very odd, but it's a way for me to avoid. Failed to convert Valve. No, that's not true. They must have known I was streaming. Yeah, the convertees. Get over here, Paka. I'm really running into the boomalopes. I'm now in the bright sun. It's becoming upsetting. Alright, don't worry. 1000th time's a charm, from what I've told. Don't hit the Mega Sloth, though. And now he's major braking. Blinding light! And yeah, an ancient danger. I already knew that. Alright, where's the other alpaca? I think we already hauled it, perhaps? Yak, alpaca. Yep, we already hauled it. So now we can start growing our Nutrifungus underground with the spread gravel around. It has a fertility of 70%, which is on par with the regular cave dirt. So, no real penalties there. You hope he doesn't path through insects? He didn't. I probably should put them on avoid zones, though. You're not wrong about that, so let me see about that. New area. Avoid bugs. Invert. All right, everybody will avoid bugs by default now. None of these guests here are particularly good constructors, which is too bad. And let's see what their ideology is. They believe in the Dark Creed. So they do believe in darkness, much like ourselves. They also find slavery abhorrent. They believe that cannibalism is horrible, which is funny because, you know, they're kind of cannibals, or at least one of them is. So yeah, their beliefs are relatively similar to our own. They do have a mining specialist, which is cool. That's not a role that we have employed. But yeah, okay. You know, they're okay miners. I might employ them as miners as well. So if they do like the dark, it's gonna low-key suck for them to be working outdoors as I've scheduled them to do. But they're guests. Actually, I don't even see that they care yet. Let's take a look. They do have high beliefs in Dark Creed, so I'm actually kind of surprised they're not complaining about the blinding light right now. Have you forgotten about your own dark preferences here? I guess they have. Okay, so Valve has joined us. Our relationship with the Great Empire has changed to -6. As a result, we're not hostile, so that's fine. Valve is the lover of Zach, the paralyzed Abbasia person that we have here. And I am obviously going to have to prevent Looney from leaving and putting Zach and Valve in some double bed. And I'm going to have to work on better beds here. So what I'm going to want to do now is arrest Looney. Boom, he's arrested. And then build a bed for Valve and Zach. Whereas this bed here is going to be designated for someone else, I guess. So, Valve and Zach. Now, we are going to raffle Mr. Valve off to y'all. So if you'd like Valve to be, you know, a character that you are named after, just type something in the chat. Let's take a look at Valve's skill. Good hunter. Good hunter and cook. Maybe he's going to become our dedicated cook. And hunter. Here he is. Whoa, he's already dressing the part. So he's a volatile psychopath jogger. I believe, my guess is his relationship to Zach is going to get terrible real quick, because psychopaths generally don't keep good relationships. And Looney is now joined as well. So I no longer need these beds here. So Looney will be raffled off as well. And Mr. Looney is a good animal handler. He'll be our chief handler. Another good hunter, I think. Let's double check. Yeah, good brawler. So no, not hunting. A really good smith, tailor, and crafter. So that's good. We now have a dedicated smith, tailor, crafter. And we'll also be raffled off. BGM Entry, or whatever, I botched your name, I'm sorry. Thanks for the sub. So there is Valve and Looney. And our numbers just swelled. So this is for Natha and Tack. And I will start to work on like proper bedrooms, because I know we got not for bedrooms at the moment. Alright, so Valve is a hunter without a weapon, and Hills has a weapon but sucks at using it. So Hills, where are you? Over here. So Valve will take the revolver. I'm gonna let Natha, even though Natha's not a very good shooter, keep the rifle. You know, some sort of like loyalty to the people that have stuck around a while. I'm also gonna go after the alpaca here. And here is the new Agrolux, or the Nutri fungus. And let's continue to turn this zone back here into a gravelly fungal farm. I'll fill pretty much everything back here into a fungal farm, why not? Alright, Natha, you are ready to shoot. Okay, don't finish it off because I'm penalized for that. Seems very strange to me. But rules are rules. Just keep shooting it. So right now I don't have the mood penalty of slaughtering animals. If we shoot it at real close, we won't miss. And yeah, we never got the penalty. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to micromanage hunting, it seems. Very strange. Steel mining worksite from the Embaro Treaty. So the Embaro Treaty is... who are they? Who are they? Well, what the heck? Am I overlooking their name? Oh, here they are. Nope. Wait, where are they? I don't know. They're some faction that we could steal steel from. The problem is we don't really have animal haulers to steal the steel, so it doesn't really help. Why is there a car on the map? That's just a thing. That's just doodads design. I can't tell you why. It just is. Another thing I'm probably going to want to grow is the dyes, so that we can make clothing either people's preferred colors or make clothing the faction colors. And I'm going to shrink my my farms not to include the rough soil here, so that we farm more efficiently. Heel root wouldn't be a terrible idea either. So here is cotton. And I'm not going to fully use all the zone. Oh, there's a fertile zone over there. Let's put the fertile zone as heel root. Because I think heel root's going to be an important thing if we're going to get random Randy sending angry things at us, given that we're losing his fun. All right, if you have any ideas, I'm going to open up a channel point redemption. If you have any ideas that you think I should focus on, feel free to submit it in the suggestion box for ideology, and we'll get that going. Just requires some channel points, and I will be done. So I'm trying to solve long-term hunger issues by gravel planting a huge swath of this cave with fungus. A lot of people submitting the suggestion for individual rooms. I hear you. I agree. That would be on the top of my personal list too. Also, I think a good idea would be to get batteries and start working on an electrical grid. But you're honestly welcome to submit whatever you want. All right. So yeah, the blinding light is okay. So what I'm going to do here is correct everybody's night owl schedules because everybody wants to be inside. What's interesting is I think the guests don't care. The guests don't seem to care at all, which is strange to me. That they have the ideology of Dark Creed for darkness, but it isn't affecting them. So if that's the case, I might put them on. I'll just keep them on a. No, they'll be in the night crew. All right, I'm gonna pause the redemptions because I already have too many. And let's get you all to vote on some of these. I'll type them up just a second. Now, one of the advantages of individual bedrooms is there is no cramped penalty. So if we want nice bedrooms, of course, they have to be large. But initially, I can have them just be like basically lockers that we stuff ourselves into. I refunded some of you because they were redundant. And there we go. Oh, Betrayal. Okay. Yeah, you can bash your own beds. That's cool. Looney, you are a brawler. Give you a knife. Okay, please don't shoot our own furniture. Where is the Siegfried fly? Okay, Clam is out here. Cool. Unfortunately, the excellent bed just got destroyed, but whatever. All right, you're dead. Why do we like that? What was the positive thought here? Defeated hostile leader White. Ah, yes. So shall we did. I have no idea why Hills has all the armor and no weapon. But this idiot's trying to set fire to our farms. So let's kibosh that. Okay, that was fast. We shot you in the heart. Get wrecked. And then Clam is leaving. Clam decided to betray me outside of my own farm and then tried to breach into the farm, which was a big old joke. So bye-bye, you treacherous little bastards. What to do with your bodies, though? I am going to, for now, put you on graves. And now, one more minute, I'm going to do the giveaways for Looney and Valve. I know I'm really bad at remembering to do giveaways, but I'll pinch myself to be reminded. Let's get rid of these bodies. At least I don't have to micromanage the 3 guests anymore, which is kind of nice. So Looney is going to have a bit of a mental penalty for wielding a plasteel knife because it is Neolithic, and we have a preference for ultra tech. But oh well. All right, here we go. Cowley, you are officially Valve. You can pick any name you want for Valve as long as it's, you know, family friendly. And I'll re-roll the next one in about 30 seconds. Congrats, Cowley. Cheers. All right, let's currently work on individual bedrooms. The first pass of individual bedrooms is going to be awful. I'm just gonna let you know that. And then we're going to improve it as time goes on. But the starter bedrooms is going to be something fiercely terrible. We'll keep this as like a bedroom, but the rest of these bedrooms are going to be bad. Maybe if I plan them a little better, we don't have to have them be so bad. I'll have to think about that. All right, and then the other one, Xenius. You are Looney. Whatever name you want, let me know. All right, Hills, let's get these graves made so we can get rid of Tweedledee and Tweedledum that tried to betray us. Don't want to stare at corpses. We aren't corpse worshippers. Look, they even defiled our ritual spot. Poor shame. Bye-bye. Nice try. Zenny, you got it. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Not at all, that was the wrong name. Alright, we've got a Zenny. And then Cowley, just at me if you want to change your name. working on sprucing up our dining area. You know, the one that's covered in traitor blood. Whoa, that's not what I meant to do. We'll kick off a Gloom 8th once this gets done. How's that sound? Gloom 8th is a social festival where we celebrate. I still don't have a lot of food, though, so I'm probably going to take... Ship to the stars? Yeah, I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to probably take Cowley hunting. It's 6 in the morning. God, this is so dangerous. Oh, you're a jogger, though. Okay, cool. The danger is because, of course, if the herd gets aggroed, that's real bad. Ah! They're not aggroed. They're just scary. I don't... Oh, okay. Well, speaking of which, Manhunter pack. So, you, Hall, and everybody else... I need to set up a new zone, so I deleted the last one because I'm an idiot. Stay inside. I'm not scared of rats. I just don't really care to have to deal with them. So I'm going to force everybody inside behind our walls so that we don't leave. And yeah, I saw the mispaintings there. Don't worry, I saw it. 1 and 2. Okay. Sorry, rats, you're on your own for a bit. The Manhunter pack is... Oh, they're not going to attack the insects? That's too bad. And Callie, you're now inside with everybody else. Double checking on everyone, making sure they're inside. There is the risk of Zenny, like, wandering out. I don't know if I'm going to aim to mitigate that. Them's a lot of rats. Right, a look at Looney's traits, or ex-Looney's traits. Brawler and Pretty. And Cowley is Psychopath, Volatile, Jogger. I could wall Zenny in, but I really don't think Zenny's at really any risk here. What is your belief? Okay, so I think they need a little bit of reassurance. And I'm going to wait until Zenny's no longer mentally broken. But that should help. Yeah, I'll eventually door off the spike trap so that the random rats can't go triggering it. That's certainly not helpful. There goes more steel. I'll queue that up for the future. And no longer wandering, so you're fine. All right, speaking of individual bedrooms, let's actually make some progress on this front. I think... I'm going to want it to be as orderly as possible. That could be some other room, some separate room. All right, so let's put... organized rooms like this. We'll give everyone like a 5x5 for now. Let's not even worry about this side of the mining. There is always going to be a threat of insects. I don't think I'm going to game the system so that there isn't. It's just going to be something that we have to live with constantly. I don't think I'll be cooling it down to negative 17 Celsius to prevent them. Bring them on. So we are all overhead mountain everywhere. Okay, a little bit more fungal gravel. For every last ounce of this tunnel to be one giant farm. And then I'll combine the zones here. Leave this door open. Go. That's a lot of fungus. And that will solve our like constant annoying hunting hunger problem. And then eventually, once we have like a massive fungal tunnel back here, oh god, that looks so cool. We will stop planting the stuff in front. This stuff up here that will get converted over to something else. All right. I'm gonna have my 2 miners start mining overgrowing. Oh, that is troublesome. The person who is paralyzed got a lot of loving. God, what? I mean, I guess you can still technically consent, but that irks me. That makes me uncomfortable in ways that I don't want to think about. All right. Can I construct the mushroom grave thing? No. I don't think so. That might be like a tree-hugging hippie type thing. And not a cave tender like I am. Might be a slightly different ideology or trait or something. All right, the other thing I'm going to need to do is to update the stay inside zone to allow me to actually mine this stuff out. There we go. Let's pause the research area so that we can do bedrooms, because bedrooms was the higher priority. Shouldn't I be making the hallway to the bedrooms too wide? I suppose I could. It would look like this. No, it wouldn't. Like this. Do I still get animal slaughter for killing manhunters? I doubt it. Let's see. Bring them in. No, they're just gonna mess with that door. I wanted to lure them in. Stop hitting the door. Oh, another thing that you could do is repair while drafted, which stops people from going through doors when they, you know, are finished with their task, which is huge. God, look at this cave. Lovely. So we are getting the steel mined up, and then we're finishing off the dining room, and then we are also starting to mine out the tunnels for the bedrooms. Yeah, it is a nice feature. Cowley, you are idle. How? There's stuff to do. We can allow you to mine no matter what. Everyone can mine no matter what. Is growing mushrooms part of your cave dwelling ideology? No. I think the growing the mushrooms is a result of tunneler. So yeah, I mean, technically, yes. New buildables, as you can see, fungal gravel. So if you are a tunneler, you'll gain access to fungal gravel, which gives you the ability to grow mushrooms like this. So, mushroom tunnels. The spirally thing here is an ideogram, which helps to focus the positive result of rituals. So if we were to put on a ritual here, like a conversion ritual or execution or leader's speech, it increases our chance for a positive result. All right, animals or wildlife. Yeah, there's 3 manhunters left that are still active. All right, so here will be the bedrooms eventually. Hey, Yoda, you're on. You're on, you little star. Also seems to me that, yep, we are running out of Overhead Mountain. Not that I'm going to... Oh, boy. That's not good. It's still good. Just fill it in. And then I'll be setting up symmetrical bedrooms over here as well. All right, Mr. Rats, how long are you here for? So the rats are here for 10 more days. Okay. Zach, how long are you paralyzed for? 20 more days? So we're almost halfway through your paralysis. I am definitely struggling with some hunger issues, so... Cowley, I'm going to send you out. There's 2 rats left that are manhuntered, but they're really far away. So I'm going to risk it. This accuracy is not good. I also don't want to be shooting next to them because raises the manhunter chance. Proximity, that is. There we go. Those are some good shots. Come on, food. Stop fighting back. Alright, you're pretty fatally wounded. There we go. And put you on an unrestricted so you can haul it. We'll get that turned into food right away. Maybe you need to polish the stone. I will be doing that in the bedrooms eventually, but getting bedrooms is the priority. Making it look pretty is not the priority. And as far as I can tell, I have not violated any principles here by, like, shooting the animals. It's just when they slaughtered. That's the problem. So, Hills, are you getting that cooked up? Oh, no, you're not the cook anymore. Cowley, you're now the cook. So, you hauled the animals, you also have to cook the animals. There we go. Here. Finally getting some food on. And then, Zenny, we're going to have you... make clothing for us. Thank you for tuning in to the Gloom Seekers, which originally aired live on Twitch. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of the Gloom Seekers, I stream this just about every day from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. A countdown timer and schedule can be found at Rhadamant.com. Thank you for watching. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell.